Hi, Lou Fernandez here for Mac Tips. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the brand new MacBook Pro 15-inch with Retina display from Apple Computer. It's a big upgrade to the MacBook Pro line, and I'm sure you're going to see why in just a second. As I just mentioned, this computer comes with the Retina display screen. Now, this Retina display used to be only for iPhones and iPads, but Apple found a way to put it on the MacBook Pro, and that's a great thing. It's a 2880 x 1800 resolution screen with 5.1 megapixels, which you're going to have to take the word on because no one's going to count them. So it looks great. The body of the computer is the same metally unibody construction that feels nice to touch, and also the touchpad is also still a button. So that's one thing to be proud about. It's also about a pound lighter than the previous MacBook Pro, which is a good thing. But compared to the MacBook Air, it still comes in at an arm-breaking 4.5 pounds. Now, it's also about 1.8 centimeters thinner than the last MacBook Pro, but that still is not as thin as a MacBook Air. So if you want a MacBook Air, that kind of a thinness, you're going to have to get it because this one is not going to be good. I mean, it's still pretty thin, but it's not that thin. So let's talk about storage. As far as storage for this MacBook Pro, everything is flash-based. So there's no more disks inside. It's flash RAM, it's flash hard drives. There's no option to have any other kind of hard drive in there. So you're stuck between the 256 gigabyte hard drive or the 512 gigabyte hard drive, and that's pretty much it. So you're going to have to be really picky about what kind of stolen movies and music you're putting on this computer, because it's going to fill up pretty quick. Of course, Apple wants you to buy music and put it in the cloud, but if you're not into cloud storage, either from Apple or Amazon Cloud or Google Cloud, if you're not into those things, you just may be cloud. If you want to get an external, it's time to talk about ports. So for the first time ever, Apple has included USB 3.0 ports on this computer. Previously it was USB 2.0. They finally caught up with the rest of the PC world and put 3.0 USBs on here. And that's pretty great. You can still use your old USB mice and your old USB hard drives on here. It's just a different port, and it's finally up to speed. They've also included 2 Thunderbolt ports. So now you have double the opportunity to attach the very few options that you have for the Thunderbolt port. Of course, since I made my last video, there have been a small number of people making peripherals. Apple makes an outrageously overpriced monitor for it. LaCie is making RAIDs, and a couple of other companies are starting to fill in the external hard drive portions of the peripheral market, but they're still outrageously priced. Of course, you have Belkin and Sonnet and I believe Pinnacle making hubs, which allow you to plug your Thunderbolt and gives you an extended extra 3 USBs, a FireWire port, and EtherWire ports, because that's important, because you have to use one of these Thunderbolt ports if you want to connect your computer to EtherWire instead of Wi-Fi. Also on this computer for the first time is HUD-Me, which is for connecting your TV to HUD-Me devices, Blu-rays, whatever. You can finally connect your computer through HUD-Me, or there is a dongle that comes in the box that is VGA. So if you want to connect your computer to a monitor or to your TV, you can use VGA, or you can use HUD-Me, which most monitors have these days. And also there's an SDXC card for putting your camera cards in. But I have compact flash, as I have mentioned before, so it doesn't do me any good. So let's talk about upgradability. Now, this MacBook Pro has 0 upgradability. It is all sealed inside. There's nothing you can access. The hard drive is deep inside and not changeable. The RAM is soldered on the motherboard and not upgradable. And also, the screen is fused to the case, so you can't change that. And the battery is glued in such a way that if you try to take it out, you have a very high probability of disconnecting and destroying the touchpad. So that's not so great. If you want to tinker with the computer, look elsewhere. But now comes the final question. Lou, should you, meaning you, buy this MacBook Pro? And the answer is yes. If you need or want this computer, you should buy it. If, however, this MacBook Pro is not living up to what you wanted in the next iteration of the MacBook Pro line, you only have to wait around 267 days, give or take 20 days, for the next one to come out. And let me just warn you, when that one comes out, it will be slightly better than this one. So if you can live with that, go ahead and buy this one. If you can't, then wait until the next one comes out and buy that one. If, however, you want something like a Chromebook or some kind of a netbook, I don't know why you watch this. This computer is way out of your league. So, pony up that $2,200 and buy this computer. That's the Lou Straight Student Advice. All right. My name is Lou Fernandez. This has been Mac Tips, MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina display review. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.